All right, guys, this is ugly. This is what it looks like when a bear meets a hoarder. So this is what it looks like when a bear breaks into your trash and you're a hoarder and you've created more garbage in the last couple weeks during a big clean out than you have in a long time, and you can't get your trash all locked up. This was discouraging, guys, because you'll probably even recognize some of the trash from my earlier videos when I cleared off my shelf and I threw away tea that was old and party favors and wrapping paper. But I decided not to let it get me down, to put on my rubber gloves, and to go ahead and hit this pile of trash and clean it up for a second time. This felt like adding insult to injury. Go ahead and hit that like button if you want to see me keep cleaning up the messes that either I make or even a bear makes in my yard. It does a lot for the algorithm. Going through this stuff twice was kind of hard, especially because there were some family heirlooms in here that I'd gotten rid of, but I did it and I soldiered through. But I decided not to be discouraged and to just start cleaning, and immediately the pile started to reduce in size and I felt a lot better. And my chickens popped in now and again to help me out, and I also discovered that the bear solved another problem that you might remember arose when I was trying to clear off that shelf and figure out what to do with that old bottle of oil that was rancid and I couldn't cook with it anymore. Well, guess what? The bear got into the oil and either drank or ate most of it. I found the bottle all chewed up in a big oil spot where he'd done his best to eat most of it. So he took care of that problem for me. He got into our cooler and pulled it out of the area where we store it near the deck and knocked that all around and generally made a big old mess. But I decided to use this as an opportunity to just step back and take a look at my front deck and try to take my slob goggles off a little bit. And that allowed me to realize that I'd started to hoard my front deck, and that although a lot of this mess had been caused by the bear, my family and I had also left outdoor games and toys, firewood that didn't fit into my fireplace, and other mess and trash outside. And even though we'd only been living in the house for a year, I was already hoarding my front porch. And when you pulled up to my house screamed hoarder from the outside, not just the inside. So this was a wonderful chance for me to tackle the outside of my house as well as the inside, and to remember that the outside is actually the first thing that people see when they come to visit me. And this week was a big week because not only did I have the dishwasher repairman come to try to fix my dishwasher, which, by the way, is still not working because he needed an additional part, but I also am having a chimney sweep come and sweep my chimney. And that's 2 contractors in 1 week, which is a big deal for someone like me who often puts off having contractors or anybody come into the property because I don't want them to see how messy things are. Sometimes horizontal surfaces like this shelf next to my front door are a problem too. I just start to load things up on there. There's a set of onions that didn't get brought inside somehow last night when we were unloading the groceries. It got put on that shelf. I didn't even notice it because there was so much other stuff there. So I took the opportunity to just figure out what was there, throw most of it away, put some of it away, and to really take out the broom, sweep things off, and make the whole front entryway look a lot better. Some of the stuff went inside, but most of it needed to go into the trash or just be put away into tool areas for outdoor gardening things or other outdoor projects and zones. All in all, I felt really good because instead of using this as an opportunity to get down on myself or discouraged, I used it as a chance to clean something up that really needed some attention, even though it was cold and wintry outside. Okay, so that was a lot of hard work, but it was good because in the past, I would have just let it sort of snowball and be like, well, sorry, you have to excuse my rooster. I would have let it snowball and just said to myself, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be, or, that's what I get for trying to make a dent in my clutter. I feel a lot better, and just setting myself up for success so that my systems can get put in place, that trash goes outside, the garbage can gets secured. When systems fall apart in the house and I need a repairman, I can have contractors come so that my house will be functional and be a happy place for me and my kids.